the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Hales Corner Speedway Sim Series season finale. Championship already designed, but there are a lot of points battles still going on within the field. Drivers in the UMP mod tonight at Lanier to wrap things up. And joining me in the booth on Sunday, as usual, my buddy Zach Krieger. Zach, you there?
I am indeed.
All right, you ready for season finale for the summer series, buddy?
Oh, for sure. It's been a great 7 weeks so far, and I think tonight we have a good chance at having probably the best race we've had this season.
Yeah, Crawford already got this thing wrapped up, so all the other guys just kind of racing for a little bit of pride, maybe see if they can keep him from taking a victory lap here tonight. Anybody got anything? I see on the speed chart that Rundle's pretty close in time. It's just Rundle's been close many times, and Crawford
Hey, guys.
seems to find a way to make this happen.
Well, I think you have to point out, guys like Rundle, Jason Schilling, Brandon Hull. Of course, Brandon Hull as our last feature winner. So definitely a lot of guys here this week, as well as Chris Johnson, Peter Brees, Tyler Goodman, Nate Sievert. All the guys checking in all have a spectacular chance, and it's definitely going to be an interesting race.
Yeah, Hull going to hopefully ride that wave of picking up the feature win last time. It was 2 weeks ago, and they were at Volusia. And hopefully Hull can ride the wave. Maybe he can go back-to-back. We saw Crawford do it 4 or 5 times in a row this season, so we'll see what happens. Other than that, man, I mean, it's the same. It's the usual suspects. You named them all off right there, and a lot of these guys trying to find a little bit of magic to end this season, maybe figure something out before they come back for the winter season in a few weeks.
For sure, it's definitely going to be interesting to see as well, this group right here, but add on a lot of the names that, maybe haven't been racing exactly because of the, real life summer season. I know we just wrapped up our last point show with MSA last night, so definitely a lot of people are going to be coming back, and I got a feeling that we're going to be getting some big fields for this winter season coming up.
All right, well, the cue has been sent. We need to go down a racetrack side here for our opening ceremonies, and we will let PA take it away.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, straight back to it. Racing action about to commence. No qualifying for these guys. So we are going to head into heat race number 1 right off the bat. Let's get into our Scrub-a-Dub Carboy starting lineups on the pole, and I cannot believe it. They're going to give this guy a pass tonight already. The Milkman Designs, number 25 out of Dakota, Illinois, of Jacob Crawford on the pole for heat race number 1. And next to him, the Shark RC car bodies at number 112, which is actually the number 1 on the side of that car. I think that's a throwback to somebody's car, and he told me one time, and I can't remember who it was, but he's out of Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. It's Chris Johnson behind the wheel. Road 2 on the inside, UDTV, Brent Bates. Team Outlaw Motorsports, number 011 from St. Louis, Missouri, Cole Duggar. And on his outside, the 126 car of Dean Wellick. Your third row inside, another Milkman Designs machines, the 7 of Tyler Goodwin from Machesney Park, Illinois. And on his outside, the 15 car of Rob Warren. And on the back row, on the inside, the Central Services Company Incorporated, number 22 out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Nate Sievert. And to his right, going to be the Buddies Racing Equipment TDC race team number 43. At Oxford, Michigan, Reed Rundle.
A lot of fast guys here in this heat. Pace truck gonna pull off. Green flag is out for the first heat. Crawford, a great start, but Johnson right on that outside. Definitely gonna be able to see him going into turn one. Crawford on the bottom, Johnson on the top. Duggar on the bottom as well. Johnson with some momentum. He's gonna be able to push past Cole Duggar, but not all the way. Oh, Chris Johnson gets real close to the bumper of the 25 with Jacob Crawford. Cole Duggar, meanwhile, clearing Chris Johnson for that second spot. But Jacob Crawford starting it off strong here.
Yep, Duggar going to slide into second right in front of Johnson. Johnson a little out of shape, 3 and 4 for the second lap in a row. Tyler Goodwin in behind that. And then in behind him, Reed Rundle up to the 5th spot. Dean Wallach, Rob Warren, Nate Sievert. Not having a good start to this one, fell back quickly, and he is starting to lose touch with these guys. But Crawford, you give him the front, he has got a very good shot to stay there for the rest of the race. And right now, Duggar trying to put a little bit of pressure on him, but I don't know if that middle lane is going to come in just yet or not.
Well, Duggar has been digging, like you stated, but that middle line just does not seem to be all there quite yet. He gets right to the bumper in turn 3 and 4, but just does not have the momentum out of the corner. Onto the front straightaway, though, and through turns 1 and 2, Duggar, maybe a little different line this lap. Doesn't seem like he's going to be able to get anything quite yet. Duggar gets so close to the back of Crawford, just cannot get a run, as we have 4 to go here.
I think if he would go ahead and go in the middle, maybe try to cut down and go underneath, getting down the front of the backstretch, he may actually be able to use the tacky stuff down on the bottom and pull alongside and force Crawford up off that bottom. But he's going to have to get the car there right about here. Here's where he needed to do. He had to check up because he almost got into the left rear. That'll probably seal the deal. Coming around for 2 to go, and it looks like Crawford and Duggar getting away from everybody else. Goodwin slid into third, and Rundle came with him around Chris Johnson. 2 laps to go that time by.
Like you said, Jacob Crawford able to pull a little bit away from Cole Duggar, trying out a few different lines. That's really going to help. Crawford, white flag is out here on heat number 1. Crawford on the top. Duggar digging, almost got there on the bottom. Doesn't seem like he's able to. They're going to head into turn 3 and 4. Duggar running the cushion. Can't get anything done. Jacob Crawford, your winner in heat number 1.
Duggar second. Goodwin was third. Rundle, Warren, Johnson, Wallach, and Sievert in that order. Only 7 cars scheduled for heat race number 2. And we will jump down here and run it through that Scribbled Up Car Wash starting lineup on the pole. The Brunner Brothers Racing 46 machine out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin of John Brunner to his outside to be a whole performance number 70. From Greendale, Wisconsin, J.J. Schilling. Your second row inside the Discount Shop Towels Black Flag Racing number 74 from Waterford, Wisconsin. Peter Breeson on his outside, the 66 of Jason Enoch. Third row on the inside. In the CJR, Pratatosa, number 64. He's out of Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. It's Randy Brunner. And on the outside of him, in the 17 car, that's a Buddies Racing Equipment I-41 Raceway entry. He's from Slinger, Wisconsin, Dean Burnt. And lining up solo on the back, last week's feature winner, the Skis Graphics. Brandon Hull, Performance Motorsports Racing Incorporated, number 99 from Mayville, Wisconsin, Brandon Hull.
So definitely a very good heat. Of course, we're looking guys like Jason Schilling, the 46 of John Brunner, both Brunner brothers actually in that case. You got last week's winner, or last 2 weeks winner, Brandon Hull on
Green
shotgun.
Flag, green flag.
We're going to see the green flag come out. Schilling, a great start on the bottom. He's going to be able to pull right away from Brunner in the 46 car. Schilling with the 70 up on the rim. He's going to be able to pull away, and now the 2 Brunners are going to battle it out. Sorry, actually, that's not the 2 Brunners. That's going to be Jason Enoch in the 66 car. The 2 Brunners are battling, though, on the bottom of the Speedway. Brandon Hull moving up in position. He's going to be able to get by Dean Burnt. Meanwhile, at the end of lap 2, Jason Schilling with the lead.
Yeah, Schilling able to hold these guys off. Now goes from the top to the bottom in 1 and 2. Enoch went to the top. Oh, Randy Brunner got out of shape, collected his brother. That's going to allow Brandon Hull and Peter Brees to get by. I want to say Dean Burnt squeezed through there. Nope, Burnt got hung up behind that deal too, so he's going to ride last here. Right now, it is all Schilling. About 7/10 of a second over Enoch. Enoch trying to close up on the bottom. I just don't know if that bottom line, you've got to be so patient with the throttle, and Schilling is able to just kind of ride the gas pedal all the way around the top. He'll bring it around out of 4 laps to go. It has been the J.J. Schilling show since the drop of the green.
But I will say, though, you never know with a Lanier racetrack what it's going to do. Jason Schilling still out with the lead at the halfway mark. He's going to come with 4 to go here. Meanwhile, Peter Brees has closed a bit on the second place car of Jason Enoch.
Contact.
Oh, they're going to get into it. Commentators curse right there. They all keep it straight, and that's going to allow Brandon Hull from 7th now up to 4th. He was able to get past the Briars and Burnt. He's on the top side, trying to rip that top, trying to get any momentum away from Peter Brees. It just doesn't seem like he's able to quite yet. They're going to see 2 to go at the line.
Schilling out 1.5 seconds. Best battle on the track right here. These 3 cars, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's Enoch, Brees, and Hull. And Brees now has gotten the car down on the bottom, gotten it to come forward. He's going to take the white flag, maybe door to door here with Enoch out of 4. They are side by side when they take the white flag. Little wide that time. That opens the door on the bottom to let Hull get down there. Good battle. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Schilling's going to pick up the win. Who's going to be 2nd out of 4? Enoch by a nose. Brees was 3rd. Then Hull, John Brunner, Randy Brunner, and then Dean Burnt in behind them. So good finish for that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. So these guys look like they are going to move to a B main, and this B main is just going to be for your final starting positions. We already know what the redraw number was, and I think 1st and 2nd are going to start on the front row. 1st and 2nd from this B main are going to start on that front row, if I am not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure.
So it'll be Wallach and Burnt in row number 1. Sievert and Brunner row 2. Row 3, Johnson and John Brunner. Your 4th row, Warren and Hull. And tag in the back, 43 car of Reed Arundel. Now, I thought he finished a little further forward than that in his heat race.
Reed Arundel finished, he finished 4th in his heat race.
4th, so I thought he'd start a little closer to the front in this B main.
I think there is an invert, though.
There has to be if he's that deep.
What I can see, it does say invert all, so I'm assuming that
That's
because Rundle was the last person in his, or the first person to move to the B in his heat race, that puts him at the back. Same thing with Brandon Hull.
He's got a lot of cars to pass if he wants to start on the pole or on the front row tonight for this feature. He's going to have to pass this entire field. And that may be a tall order with the way some of these guys have been racing, because they've all been pretty fast. Just a couple of small mistakes. And it's relegated them to pretty bad finishes out of their heat races. But we are ready to go green. That pace truck went in, and Wallach throttled up. And he got away from everybody. He wants a little open racetrack to see what he can do with that 126 car right here. We're going to stick around and watch this battle, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Burnt, Sievert, and Randy Brunner. Brunner way at the top. Lap 1 goes to Dean Wallach.
And we might see a little spurred action due to Dean Wallach start. But look at the 46 of Randy Brunner. Got an absolutely amazing jump. He's got a rocket ship on that top side.
Yeah, Randy Brunner was good in the heat race till he had contact with his brother. He was challenging for 3rd early in that thing, and now trying to run down Dean Wallach for the win in the B main. Nate Sievert's got something to say about that. Dean Burnt having a good run down on the bottom of 17 car, hanging on to 3rd or 4th right there. Then Brandon Hull having to work his way around the top. He's 3 wide. Got Rundle on the bottom and had Rob Warren in between. So 3 or 4 of the fast guys back here trying to figure out how to get through this traffic. And meanwhile, Wallach out front, hanging on. She leads the first 5 laps.
Well, they're 4 wide through turns 1 and 2. I think the problem is a lot of these guys not able to get some spectacular runs due to track condition. Ooh, Rob Warren gets really out of shape as he looked to the inside of Dean Burns. That's going to open the door for Rundle. Rundle on the top side just doesn't get the run. Nate Sievert moving up in that 22 car. And as up, I mean all the way up the track, he was on that cushion. He got a great run down the front straightaway. They have been 3 wide for at least 5 laps now. And Dean Wallach has company from the 64 of Randy Brunner. They're still 4 wide, or they're 4 wide now actually, sorry. From Reed Rundle throwing it in there. Oh,
and Wallach got in the corner, and I don't know if he jumped on the brakes or if he just completely rolled off the throttle. That 126 car almost came to a complete stop, and he almost got ran over for that effort. But Brunner took the lead. Sievert into second. Oh, now Rob Warren trying to make a run around Brandon Hull. Tried to get third. Burton got contact from behind from Rundle.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
I want to go back here. I'm not sure if that's what I saw, but when I saw it pop onto the screen, it looked like Burton got the car just a touch sideways, and Rundle had the nose in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Burton tried to close the door on him, and then they get hooked up on the exit. I think they were okay until the exit of the corner. And then that little bit of contact there. And it looks like the tap out coming from the 43 machine.
Yep. Rundle was quickly on the radio to say, you know, hey, that was my fault, Dean, I apologize. So Rundle's going to move all the way to the back now.
So we're going to have a green-white checker shootout here in the B main.
Yep.
Track looks like she's starting to get slick from the bottom to the top. There's a little bit of grip, about maybe 2 car widths up there at the very top of the track. Be interesting to find out where that's going to go when we start the feature, and if all the drivers are going to go up there and pound the top. Eventually someone's going to figure out that you can go back to the bottom, and as soon as they do, that person's going to go forward.
Definitely, as Randy Brunner is going to bring them to the flag. Green-white checkered is now underway. Brandon Hall gets a good start. He moved to the bottom right away on Nate Sievert. Hall is going to haul it and get right past Nate Sievert on the bottom side. And Hall might be looking at Randy Brunner as well. White flag is out here in the B main. Brandon Hall moving around. He's going to get an okay run, but Sievert's going to come really strong. John Brunner there on the bottom. That might hold up Hall. It doesn't look like it. Hall is going to get second, and Randy Brunner is going to win the B.
And Sievert, Warren, Johnson, Wallach, Rundle, and Burnt. You saw John Brunner way back there. He was almost a lap down. He got into an altercation on that restart with Dean Burnt at the back, and he really had to gather the car back up. So it was going to take a few minutes anyway. These guys not going to fool around. Looks like we are headed straight into the feature. So we will get down here and get the lineup going. Going to be an 8-car invert, so going to be interesting. On the front row is going to be Brandon Hull. Can he go back to back to close out the season with Randy Brunner on the outside? Peter Brees and Tyler Goodwin in row 2. Then Jason Enoch and Cole Duggar in row 3. J.J. Schilling and Jacob Crawford in row 4. Row 5, Nate Sievert, Rob Warren. Chris Johnson and Dean Wallach in row 6. Row 7, Reed Rundle and Dean Burnt. And on the back, going to be that 46 machine of John Brunner.
So a Great opportunity for Brandon Hull to make it 2 in a row. But he's got a lot of guys around him to try and stop him. We're going to see the pace truck pull on to the front straightaway. Ladies and gentlemen, we here at the Dirt Racing Network and the Hales Corner Sim Racing League would like to thank you for spending these last 7 races with us and deciding to spend your Saturday or Sunday night with us. We're going to try to give you, we're going to give you 35 of the best laps here in the UMP modified summer season. Because, ladies and gentlemen, as the pace car makes his way off of turn 4, green flag in the driver's hand for one last time this summer. It's showtime for the Hales Corner Speedway Sim Racing League, brought to you by Scrub It Up Car Wash and Oil Change. A great start for Randy Brunner. He's going to get too high, and that's going to allow Brandon Hull to take the lead back over. Tyler Goodwin as well slipped in as well as Peter Brees. Oh, there's going to be contact a little further back between Brunner and Duggar. They're going to keep it straight. Brandon Hull, your leader after lap 1.
Oh, taking the 99 car straight to the front. Goodwin giving chase. Peter Brees going to slide right in behind these guys. Trying to get away from the melee that is back there from about 7th place on. Crawford is right in the middle of that thing. He is down on the bottom, trying to find some grip. Trying to find something. Looks like the track was cleaned up pretty good between B-Main and the feature. And right now, Duggar almost hooked Schilling right there. We're completing lap number 4 at the front. Hull's already out of turn number 4.
Jason Enoch getting a little too high. That's going to allow Jason Schilling to get under him. Jason Schilling fighting here. He's going to get the 4th place spot cleared. Oh, there's contact between him and Enoch. That's going to push Schilling a little back. That's going to force Cole Duggar to check up. They all keep it straight. And Dirty Money in the 70 car is able to get that 4th spot cleared. Meanwhile, up front, Brandon Hull has got about a half a second lead already to Tyler Goodwin, and then about a second lead over Peter Brees. We're going to try to keep our eyes focused here on the battle for 4th.
Yeah, right now Schilling got the single file line going. He's got Duggar behind him, then Crawford, then Enoch, Warren, and here comes Chris Johnson. We'll take a quick look back, find out where that 43 car is running at. There he is. He's about 11. He is way back here. So Rundle,
All right, man.
not having a good night. Oh, caution.
Dean Wallach flipping on the back straight.
Wallach. Yeah. Let's go see what happened to the 126 right here with Dean Byrne. Oh, contact there. And I think this car was broken and he tried to drive it away. He did not know. He's going to hook the fence. Yep. The rear end was just broken. You could see how far that car was leaning over. And the leaders were coming, so we had to get that thing shut down.
Indeed. That's going to allow Tyler Goodwin to catch right back up to the back of Brandon Hull. Definitely going to open this race back up. It's anybody's game. You got Brandon Hull in first with Tyler Goodwin sitting right behind him. Then you got Peter Brees, JJ Schilling, Cole Duggar, and Jacob Crawford, your top 6. Then it goes Enoch, Warren, Johnson, Brunner. So Randy Brunner, your top 10, Nate Sievert, Reed Rundle, Dean Byrne, John Brunner, and Dean Wallach will round out the field as it stands. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're gonna double foul them back up. We're gonna get ready to go back to racing action here. Pace truck with the lights off down the back straightaway. We're gonna see Brandon Hull able to control this restart. Out of 4, the loud pedal goes to the floor for Brandon Hull. He's gonna get a good jump. Tyler Goodwin on the outside. He got jumped by Brees, and Peter Brees is gonna try to move up to the 2nd spot. Now it just gets close. Jason Schilling got caught up by Cole Duggar, and now he's got Jacob Crawford right underneath him. We got a fight here for the 2nd place spot.
Got about 5 cars fighting for that 2nd place spot. A little contact there. Crawford gonna find the outside. Not Crawford, I'm sorry. That was Goodwin who found the outside wall right there. Brees gonna hang on to 2nd. Everybody facing forward. Green flag still in the air. Duggar now has his sights set on the 74 car. He's got Schilling behind that. Crawford is 5th. These 4 cars trying to battle, get on the podium. That 25 car already knows the championship is his. He just would like to get up here and take a victory lap. Maybe close the season out with the win and put a stamp on, what would it be, 5 or 6 out of the races? 5 out of season-long series races in different disciplines. He went on a string there of 4 in a row once again. Caution, is that Brunner?
Yes.
Randy Brunner?
I think so.
I think it was Randy Brunner. We're going to take a look and see if it is the 64 car. Side by side with Rundle. Oh, got in hot. He found Goodwin. Yep, he and Goodwin hooked up together, and he just got hooked on him. Could not get himself free of Tyler Goodwin's car.
So just going back to what you had said before, the caution came out. If Jacob Crawford were to win this season, he would be crowned a 6-win season. Of course, our 2 other winners this season were Brandon Hull and Andy Gross. Of course, still as always, our thoughts are out with Andy Gross.
Yeah, I hope he gets back pretty soon.
I do too. Unfortunately, though, I think hearing some of the circumstances that are going on with him, I think it's going to be a bit till we see, but we cannot wait to see the 14 car back with us. But meanwhile, we're going to be going back to green this time. Brandon Hull still leads.
21 to go.
But this time, yep, with 21 to go, but this time he's got Brees next to him. We're going to see the pace car pull into the pit lane, loud pedal to the floor again for Brandon Hull. He gets a great restart. Meanwhile, behind him, Cole Duggar challenging for that second spot. It seems to be the bottom is the line where you want to start. JJ Schilling under pressure from Jacob Crawford. Excuse me, as they're racing for the 4th spot. That top line, though, looking strong now. Brees was ripping it in 3 and 4. Not as good as a start as he may have wanted. Duggar still on the bottom. It seems as if the bottom is a good line. Oh, contact between Duggar and Brees. That's going to put Brees up a little high. That's going to make him fall back to about 5th place. As we are going to have a fight here for the
Crawford
3rd spot.
got around him. That contact was completely incidental right there. Just Duggar, pretty sure he cleared. He moved up. Brees had a little bit of a run, but look who's in the picture now. You got the 43 and the 15, both Warren and Rundle. Started closer to the back. They are up here trying to battle inside the top 6 or 7. They'd like to get around Brees and start going after Crawford, Schilling, even Duggar up there. These 2 guys kind of been lockstep with each other. And they are riding right here 6 and 7. But Brandon Hull doing a pretty good job of holding Cole Duggar off. As we got 19 in the books. We're past halfway. Oh, there's contact between Crawford and Schilling. And that's going to open the door for a lot of guys. That even opened the door for Rundle to get around. And now here comes Rundle taking 4th away from Brees. Enoch's out of shape. That's a lot of contact. Fight for the lead up here.
We have a fight for the lead here. Sorry to interrupt you, Roger. But Duggar and Hull going at it now. These 2 have looked strong all night. Duggar on the bottom, Hull on just a little bit higher than him in turns 1 and 2. That's going to allow Hull to get a better run out of the backstretch. Down the front straightaway, though, Hull's got a great lead and a great jump. Now as we head at the line, 13 to go.
Yeah, I think Duggar's just content to sit here and follow until either Hull makes a mistake or that bottom shows that it's going to go away. He's able to run the middle of the corner a little bit better than Brandon Hull here. Just not able to put that 11 car where he wants to get that drive off and force Hull to move up the hill. Hull actually trying to use up the entire track. He's running the middle. And that's going to create a little bit of problems. That top line not quite there. Maybe that's what Duggar wanted. Put your eyes in the mirror. Don't put your eyes out front. I'll cut underneath. Now he's got him up and off the line. Can Duggar eke around and take the lead away? He had it coming out of 2. 3 and 4 seems to be where the 11 car was good. Oh, got in there a little flat. Going to have to check it down. Now going to have to go behind as Brunner got out of the way just in time. And I think Duggar saw that and he flattened the car out a little bit down in there to give himself some room on that exit. Don't look now. Jacob Crawford has caught these guys. He's here in this top 3. Warren got around Rundle for 4th and 5th. So the front of this is starting to look a little different. We're inside 10 to go now. These guys starting to click these laps off pretty fast.
Indeed, Brandon Hull and Duggar, you have company from the 5-time winner and the series champ, if I'm not mistaken already. Jacob Crawford, slide job from Duggar in turns 1 and 2. It doesn't get it done. Hall's going to pull right back past him. He's going to move, and that's going to open the door big time for Jacob Crawford. Crawford looking to the bottom, maybe. No, he's going to hold it up high. These guys are ripping around the rim like it is nothing. These top 3 are nose to tail. They are under a blanket more than some hot dogs, pigs in blankets. They have 5 to go in an intense race. Looking as Crawford's going to go to the bottom here. Duggar didn't get a great run off of turn 2. That's going to allow a slide job from Jacob Crawford. It's not going to work. Duggar going to turn right back under him. Duggar on the bottom can't get up because Hull is there, but Duggar on the bottom is digging. Brandon Hull moving to the top side now.
Hull's going to have to defend the top line, but now Duggar's starting to be able to make the bottom work. He's just missing it by just a tick, I think, in 3 and 4, because he's getting it in 1 and 2, and he's able to stay side by side. 2 to go this time, and is Duggar going to be able to work and get that 11 car off the bottom even that time at the line? Just needs to find the driver right here. This time I think he got the line right. Almost. Just barely missed it by about a half a car width. Focus on the white flag. Duggar, your new leader with 1 to go. Can he hang on? Take the win right up against the inside. That might do it right there. That was enough. That gave him almost a full car length lead as he's into 3 and 4. Bringing the 11 car off the bottom. Duggar's going to win in his return. Make it 2 different winners in the last 2 weeks. Hull second, and your series champion, the 25 car of Jacob Crawford, going to come home in 3rd.
What a great finish. Definitely think my expectation of at the starting of the night of this being one of the best races we've had this season, it definitely was a good one, as they're going to see the top 3 pull into into the front straightaway to get a good, nice photo. Again, called Duggar, Brandon Hull, and Jacob Crawford all. Great.
Well,
So
we're
3
going to do
winners.
these guys in reverse tonight, just because the champ is in that top 3. So I'm going to grab Duggar and everybody, get them up here.
Yep.
And then we will run through this.
I would say if you can, I would think pull Hullen first.
User was moved to your
Cole
channel.
Duggar, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, man, you come back in here and you put the 11 car in victory lane. We hadn't seen you on track for a little while. How'd the car feel out there tonight?
Car felt really good in the heat race and all, and ever since the heat race, I kind of noticed the bottom was in. I didn't get much practice tonight, and just kind of followed Jacob around in the heat, and he kind of showed me the way, and car was pretty much on a rail tonight. Really couldn't have asked for much better of a car.
A restart with 8 to go, and it looked like you stalked Hull long enough. When did you realize where his weakness was?
I never really found a weakness with him, man. It was constant, just dead even for the most part.
Well, you made a move with a couple laps to go and then had to stick the bottom, and I thought it looked like you were missing it just a tiny bit there in 1 and 2 for sure. How tough was it to find that grip coming off the bottom?
That's incredibly tough. I mean, you really have to get the car slowed down so much, and they're going a lot faster on the top, but it's a lot longer around as well. So you really just got to be easy on the throttle. I don't know if I ever even really went above 50, 60, 70% throttle there at the end.
Well, fantastic round, man. You're going to bring it home and close out the season with a win. Who's on the car helping you out before we let you celebrate?
Got to thank Keltner Contracting, Newton's Homemade Ice Cream, Bighorn Taxidermy, Big Al's Guns, Invasion Gaming, Base Racing, Fuel and Oil, and everybody over at Drew Hopkins Racing. They've helped me out a lot. Drew, Alex, Joey, Philip, Ed, Sean, and Scott. And got to thank another sponsor, my own business, KDC Photography 11, for sim racing picks on iRacing. And all those guys over at Drew Hopkins Racing really helped me get it done.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on closing out the season. Look forward to seeing you in the winter season.
All right, thank you. And thanks for the broadcast, guys.
You're a winner tonight. Cole Duggart. Let's get Brandon Hall in here. And Zach, why don't you take some time here and talk to Brandon and see how he got that 99 car close to the front tonight.
Indeed, Brandon Hall, you got a copy.
I do.
Well, you bring your 99 car home in second place. Tell us about that feature tonight.
Oh, just a bunch of super racing. I mean, all those guys up front, they're going to race you clean, everything like that. So it's always fun knowing that the guys that you're racing around, they're not going to wreck you.
That is definitely a good feeling. Tell us about those last few laps. What do you think you needed to get it back from Cole Duggar?
It's all just good racing. I mean, I thought I was running an all right line, and when you're up there in front, you just gotta either hope what you're doing is gonna keep working. I mean, but he found the little bit lower line before I did and was able to get around me there at the end of the race.
Well, we will let you go and celebrate your second place finish. Who do you got on the car this week that you need to thank?
Skis Graphics, Miller's Bar and Grill.
Alright, well, like I said, we'll let you go celebrate your second place finish. Once again, Brandon Hall, your second place finisher of the night.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
User was moved out of
that was
All
yours.
right. Well, let's move on here. Let's get this guy in here, and I'm going to talk to him first about
User
tonight's
was moved
race.
To your channel.
So, Jacob Crawford, you there, buddy?
Got a copy.
Well, man, you finished third here tonight. You start deep in this thing. Tell us about this feature race here tonight. The track got kind of reset, and it looked like it went away in the middle pretty quick, and you were able to move forward real fast here. How'd you pick the cars off?
Yeah, usually when the track's fresh like this, you want to run the bottom, but everybody was trying to fight for the same line, and everybody it was just trying to get around everybody at the beginning of the race. But at the end of the race, that's when the track was my liking, but it just came a little too late.
Well, you got up there and you had a shot, and the two guys in front of you started battling, and I know you had to be patient and pick your line. Were you waiting for them to make contact, maybe give you, that free pass, or were you ready to try to put some pressure on and it just didn't materialize?
I just tried to get around them as soon as possible, but so they were racing, and obviously got to respect them for where they're running, but I was just a little too short there.
Well, a third place tonight to go with a pile of wins this season, and then we'll talk about that. You win 5 of the races and lock up the championship before we even took a green flag tonight. You start on the pole for your heat race. Got to be a little bit more relaxed when you already know you got the points wrapped up.
Yeah, I just came in tonight, just want to come here and have fun, just because I always like running these races on Sunday nights, and they're just something to do. And we, even though the championship is really nice, but also having another win would be even better too.
Well, still a title with this group, pretty prestigious thing to have, and winning that many races in a single season, it's got to be a good feeling knowing that when they come back for the winter season, all the targets will be on the back of that 25 car.
Yep, I'm hoping to run that.
Zach, you got anything for our champ tonight?
Well, just, obviously, congratulations on your first title with the Hales Corner Sim Racing League. But let me ask you, when you came in starting of the season, did you think we'd get, 6 wins and the championship right off the bat?
I didn't even think I was going to get 1 win.
That is fair enough. I guess we'll let you go celebrate your newly acquired championship. Who do you got on the car that you need to thank for the season?
I would like to thank Milkman Designs, 1525 Motorsport, all my teammates. Gearhead and Grease, Crawford Flooring, and whoever's on the car. And also like to thank Hales Corner for the league and Dirt Racing Network for the streams that we have every night.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Congratulations on a great run tonight and picking up the title. We look forward to seeing you next season.
Thank you.
User was
Your
moved out of
champion
your channel.
finishes third tonight, Jacob Crawford. So that is going to wrap up the season. Zach, been a lot of fun. Don't know how long they're going to take off, but I'm sure when they come back, you're going to be right back here with us.
I would hope to assume so. I don't know, though. I might try to get on the track depending on what we're running, but I can definitely say, definitely excited to see what is in store for next season. I definitely urge everybody watching to go check out the Hales Corner Speedway Sim Racing League Facebook page. And, if you're looking for a fix of racing, it might not be on a Sunday night, but on Monday nights you can always tune in to the Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder 360. I think this season 17. Me and Dominic Santina, of course, in the booth. We got in Lernerville this week, so definitely an interesting race.
Yeah, going to be a fun one. About a third of the way. This is the third of the way through their 16th season, so going to be fun one to watch for sure. Tune in at 9 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. Listen to Zach and Dom call the race. Watch all the guys. Have fun. Say hi in the chat. Don't be afraid to let them know where you're at. Appreciate you guys tuning in each and every night. Thanks for being with us. For Zach, Dom, myself here at the Dirt Racing Network. Appreciate you every time you come in, guys. Tell your friends. Like, shares, follows. Subscribe over on YouTube and Twitch. Till